A murder in Madhya Pradesh. A groom shot dead. In India, headlines paint a grim, highly physical picture of crime. These stories are stark and immediate. A man lynched in broad daylight over an old rivalry. An IAS Academy director kidnapped and held at gunpoint until she transferred nearly 2 crore rupees to her captors. These acts require a physical presence. The attacker must be in the same space as the victim, leaving behind tangible evidence, debris, physical clues, and a localized scene for forensic teams to process. This visibility triggers a direct public demand for justice. People take to the streets with signs and shouts, pushing for accountability in their community. But while society is focused on securing these physical scenes, a different criminal reality is expanding in the background. It is silent, borderless, and draws no crowds. We spend our energy locking doors and policing neighborhoods, yet criminals have realized that true destruction no longer requires being in the same city or leaving a single physical trace behind. The head of the National Probe Agency recently noted that the active crime scene has moved. It is no longer just on the street. It has relocated to the cloud, driven by cyber-enabled offenses. Initially, criminals adopted technology as a simple shield, a way to mask their movements and evade local patrols while committing traditional crimes. In Hyderabad, police caught a drunk driver using a remote-controlled flipping number plate on his BMW. With a single click, he could physically hide his registration from the city's automated cameras. This was a stepping stone. It proved to the criminal underworld that exploiting digital blind spots offers a level of reach that outrunning a police car never could. Today, that exploitation has reached a massive scale. Financial theft now happens across borders without a single face-to-face confrontation. In Gujarat, cyber police recently dismantled an insurance scam that drained 47 lakh rupees from victims. It wasn't a heist, it was a meticulously planned operation that weaponized the victim's own trust. Criminals scrape social media to aggregate a person's digital footprint into a centralized profile. Criminals leverage AI platforms like Gemini and Meta AI to generate realistic movements. The resulting video features eye blink animations, fooling biometric security on banking apps into unlocking a victim's accounts. Beyond financial theft, these tools enable mass exploitation. Investigations have exposed rape academy networks, and in Maharashtra, a suspect was arrested for digitally targeting over 180 minors, using online networks to coordinate the abuse. The threat has moved from the physical to the algorithmic. In this new landscape, a person's own digital footprint is the primary weapon used against them. For conventional crimes, street-level enforcement is highly effective. Authorities boast a 94% conviction rate when processing a physical scene to identify a local suspect. But that success is harder to replicate against the volume of crypto fraud and borderless exploitation, where the evidence is encrypted and the perpetrator is often out of reach. Police are now fighting a two-front war. They must secure chaotic physical streets while simultaneously tracking illicit money through global networks of encrypted wallets. The definition of a criminal has changed. The threat is no longer just an assailant in an alleyway, but a faceless entity manipulating code from thousands of miles away. Traditional awareness, locking your doors, or avoiding dangerous areas is no longer enough. Those physical barriers offer no protection when your identity is hijacked through a screen. As technology scales, your primary defense must be digital skepticism. Protecting your physical life requires the constant work of securing your digital identity.